The Dallas Mavericks are at odds of plus 6,500 to win the NBA championship, odds of plus 3,000 to win the Western Conference, and plus 5,000 to win the Southwest Division. The Dallas Mavericks came in 4th in the Southwest Division and 7th in the West, but were ousted by Houston in 5 games in the first round. They set out to be a player in the free agent market and had DeAndre Jordan locked up, or so they thought, before the Los Angeles Clippers swooped in and convinced him to come back. That caused the Mavericks to rethink their plan for the summer, and they head into this season as an enigma. A number of players left Dallas, such as Al-Farouq Aminu, Tyson Chandler, Monta Ellis, Richard Jefferson, and Amari Stoudemire, while Jordan signed and changed his mind, and the Rajon Rondo experiment blew up. The Mavs got 6 players: Samuel Dalembert, Jeremy Evans, Jared Famous, John Jenkins, JaVale McGee, and Maurice Nador for the veteran minimum, while Brandon Ashley and Jamil Wilson got small deals. The big deals went to Wesley Matthews at $70 million for 4 years, fresh off an Achilles injury, and Deron Williams got 2 years at $10 million. JJ Barea re-signed for 4 years and $16 million, while Charlie Villanueva got the minimum. And the Mavs also traded for a future second-round pick for Zaza Pachulia. Finally, Justin Anderson out of Virginia and Satnam Singh Bamara were drafted by Dallas. The Mavs' biggest strength has to be the relationship between head coach Rick Carlisle and Dirk Nowitzki, as Carlisle keeps finding ways to fit pieces around his future Hall of Famer, and he did another masterful job last season. Williams was slightly better in Brooklyn after the All-Star break, and the Mavs are hoping that coming to Texas, where Williams grew up, will give him a second wind. Getting Pachulia cheap was a nice consolation after the Jordan fiasco, and if Matthews can come back healthy after his injury, the Mavs will call that a win. Dallas is depending on Matthews to come back, while Chandler Parsons disappointed in his first year, and he will miss the beginning of camp because of his knee injury. Pachulia is not DeAndre Jordan or even Tyson Chandler, who masked Nowitzki's defensive liabilities. And as for Nowitzki, he's now in the twilight of his career. His numbers have been tapering off, and unfortunately it looks like the Mavericks need him now more than ever. In the backcourt, Williams was a good find, but he's over the hill too. He might not even be the best point guard on this team, which means he might not be better than Barea. The Mavericks also have Dalembert, McGee, who is also injured, and Villanueva as their big man off the bench. That is not a good sign, as depth is clearly a problem. The Jordan deal-no deal caused the Dallas Mavericks to scramble, and while they did what they could, that set them back, and it's going to take Carlisle's best coaching to have the Mavericks better than 4th in the Southwest Division. Nowitzki is another year older at 37, and he is still the Mavericks' best player, while Williams might not have much left in the tank, and depending on Matthews and Parsons to be healthy is a big gamble. Don't expect too much from Dallas, but at the same time, don't completely count out Carlisle, one of the top 3 coaches in the NBA. For more Dallas Mavericks betting information and statistics, check out the Bang the Book Betting Center. And don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sports betting information before you make your weekly assault on the sports books.